Dricus du Plessis had his birthday here during fight week. Both fighters 6'1". No issues on the scale, and both fighters enter the octagon with an identical reach of 76 inches. All right, now to get you primed for the main event, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Ontario Athletic Commission. Our three judges scoring this contest an octagon sidearm: Derek Clearly, Eric Cohen, and Saul Diamato. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Mark Goddard. This championship bout is brought to you by Tekken 8. Fist meets fate when the king of fighting games returns on January 26th. Experience it on PlayStation 5. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. A mixed martial artist holding professional record, 28 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 184.5 pounds. Fighting out of Corona, California, USA, presenting the defending undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
Dricus, Sean, you understand the rules you're fighting. To keep yourself protected, listen to me all times. If I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
What a matchup it is here in Toronto for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship. A 6-0 UFC start has afforded Dricus du Plessis the opportunity to challenge for the world title. Sean Strickland is the hunted and trying to successfully defend and produce his 16th win. Dricus du Plessis is in green. Sean Strickland in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I really do believe this fight is going to show how good these guys really are. And that's what du Plessis always does. He starts the legs and then connects his hands to the legs. Nice kick. That came out quick. Yeah.
Canadians seemingly love Strickland as much as the Aussies. Nice kick to the body there by the champ.
He uses those teep kicks the same as he uses his jab to get his range and his rhythm. And he keeps things right where he wants to, from the teep kick to the inside kick to the jab. Those are his range finders, Strickland. And when he keeps the range, it forces you to work your way inside to him.
Strickland pumping out that jab early.
Good check. Right on the knee for that one. Good defense. Neither connected. Jabs are connecting for Strickland right now. Very early, though.
Fast jab.
Public opinion seemed to suggest pre-fight that if Strickland could weather an early storm, a long fight would favor him. Dricus du Plessis has never fought into a 4th round in his UFC career or previous fights in MMA.
checks that so nice.
Yeah, that's why Adesanya stopped kicking. He just kept checking. That's not normally the case for the guys in such an upright boxing stance.
I mean, you got to think of, because he's so upright, because he jabs so much, imagine how many people are trying to attack his lead leg. He's just got a lot of reps in this stance, in this position. Ooh, that's du Plessis' best kick. He uses that so well. Kick. And he usually attacks the calf kick first to set that up and then goes high.
Kick got through for du Plessis. We have crossed the midpoint of round one.
Second time that's gotten through.
Cut on the bridge of the nose of the South African.
All those jabs.
It's just a long laser. Oh, that jab of Strickland. And he just, once he beats that hand fight, he goes right through with it.
Good job defensively there by Strickland.
Notice every time Strickland starts to go backwards, though, he lifts his shoulder. And he checked another one.
He's checked every one so far.
I think du Plessis has got to be a little bit more straight with his jab. He's got to start to throw the jab with Strickland's jab, not that. The overhand right, Sean does a good job of hiding behind his shoulder. He's got to jab with him or throw more of those kicks.
Nice shot from du Plessis.
That was a great shot.
Beautiful shot by Dricus. He's got his hands locked, put him down. Great job by du Plessis.
And this is what makes him different. He can add the takedowns. You won't see Strickland go for a lot of takedowns, but that's another wrinkle, another thing that Strickland's going to have to think about when he fights this man, that he didn't have to think about with Adesanya.
Right.
And du Plessis is so big and physical that Sean gets back to his feet, Dricus puts him right back down.
Coach Dean Thomas, what do you have, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. That takedown could have been a game changer, because now, if he does another one like that, Strickland might have to change his stance, because he stands so tall, but that opens up the double leg for du Plessis. So if he wants to change his stance, he might want to lower his stance a little bit to be able to fight off that double leg.
Big welt underneath the right eye of du Plessis, and despite the 2 takedowns, just about 19 seconds of ground time for du Plessis, so good sign for Strickland getting upright quickly.
That jab is just eating him up, man.
And what's crazy about that jab, DC, is you usually don't use a lot of jabs against a southpaw, but he's getting him through every time.
That kick, though, of du Plessis is real nice.
Yeah. Lunging jab lands for du Plessis.
And he threw that one with Sean.
Ooh. Oh! Big right late in the round from Strickland.
Already great.
Oh.
Just breathe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He's already tired.
Awesome.
Breathe. Breathe. Give me a breath. How are you feeling?
Awesome. Right.
Breathe.
Hij vakte veel op ons. Het was onze ronde.
He's taking too much on us. That was a good round.
Maar vloei. Vloei nee.
Flow.
Kijk, alles even lezen. Vloei.
Flow. That's all I want.
Kijk,
Flow.
je check hem mooi.
You're checking nicely. Caught you once or twice.
Right here you see Strickland back again behind that jab. He throws that right hand that lands right on the shoulder of du Plessis. Now that's one of the things du Plessis does good too, is because he's so awkward, he takes a lot of punches on his shoulders and in his chest, not on the chin.
I get the list of all the corner men and women before the fights. Alex Pereira was not initially on the corner sheet for Sean Strickland. The light heavyweight champion is in the corner of the middleweight champion tonight in Toronto.
Hey, this Alex Pereira has been getting treated like a king all week here in Canada.
He is a king. Du Plessis loads up on the right hand. Strickland evades.
Sean Strickland does a great job of checking kicks, man.
Yeah,
just defensively all around.
And you can only throw so many before you don't feel like battering your shin into somebody else's shin every time.
Du Plessis, not a ton on it. Spinning backfish lands.
Nice. That was a good read. You got to hit Strickland with something different because he's used to the conventional attacks. He leaves his hands out and then leans back. That teep kick is very nice. That's landed a lot. That does a lot more damage than it looks like when it touches you in the gut like that.
Du Plessis knew that he couldn't let Strickland walk into the back of the octagon. He had to stay in the center. To this point, he has done that. But he's got to get his offense going. More kicks from Du Plessis, and Strickland has to just stay the course. He's fighting beautiful right now. That jab is just peppering Dricus.
There's the feint. Dricus said, I have to feint and get him to react to the feints, and then I can maybe land my kicks and my punches. And so you saw him doubling up on the feints, and that's what's going to help him with dealing with Strickland's jab. He's got to pull it out by feinting him.
3-minute mark of round 2. Inside leg kick for Strickland. And then immediately ready to check the return shot from Du Plessis. Strickland spars late into training camp. Looked like Du Plessis landed a leg kick there, but just so comfortable in combat.
Because Sean Strickland's leaning back now to evade the strikes of Du Plessis, when he blitzes, he should think about level changing into a double leg. Strickland's hips are there for him to attack.
That's how he got the first one, DC.
Yeah.
And that's also how Pereira landed the left hook, because Strickland leans back. That's where the left hook landed. And Strickland just checked the inside kick with the back leg. That's rare too. You don't see that a lot. That's just good leg defense there.
Du Plessis loads up on a left hand again, out of range. Body shots are both there though.
I think that's the key for Du Plessis. Is keep ripping the body to set up the shots, because he leans back and his hands are high. He doesn't really guard his body too much.
The head moves, but the body's there to be hit.
Yep.
Good right hand for Du Plessis.
He's getting closer and closer.
Oh, there's a body kick.
Good combo. Boxing and then finish with the kick.
Dricus is getting much closer with that overhand down.
Yeah, he's getting closer each round. He's making adjustments. Remember, he's got high-level kickboxing since he's 19 years old, faced some of the best strikers. So he knows what this looks like. He's seen this stuff.
Big left hand a moment ago from Du Plessis. Let us check in with Eric Nixick in the Extreme Couture corner.
Stay ahead of the jab. Get your team going. Up, stand up. Every time it's a minute, he's shooting. Up.
That was a takedown by Du Plessis. Grabbed the high crotch.
Wrestle.
Cracked him down, put him down.
Back to the cage. Don't let him circle to the back. Step up.
That left hook of Du Plessis cut Sean Strickland.
Yep.
He made that adjustment you said, though. He waited for the lean on the punches and took that single leg shot from there, DC. You hear that when it lands bone on bone. Double jab lands.
And Du Plessis' left eye now is starting to close. We'll keep an eye on that. That is some significant swelling for the South African.
That was a much better round by Du Plessis in round 2. Much better second round.
Deep breath for me. Feeling sharp?
That's fine.
That's good. Water.
Kijk, luister voor mij.
Listen to me.
Hij is moe.
He's tired.
Je luistert mooi voor mij, maar je luistert voor mij
Listen
baie
closely
zacht
to
by die
me.
nommers kom. Kijk. Ek sê kijk, wil jy 4 doen nie? Kijk, is reg. Hy jab my elke keer. Kijk.
That's right. Okay.
Wat jy reg, 5-9. Geef my 5-9.
Give me a 5 and a 9.
13 is moeilik want jy's te voor hom. Dis heeltemal te
13 isn't working. You're too much in front of him.
Well, Sean Strickland, prior in his UFC middleweight career, had only been taken down one time. 3 takedowns on 4 attempts for Dricus du Plessis here tonight. But that left eye could become a real problem. Eric Nixick was caught telling Sean Strickland it is time to turn up the heat. Round 3 of a possible 5 to decide the UFC middleweight title.
The one thing that's way different for du Plessis so far is he hasn't landed any low kicks like he usually does to set up his hands. So now he's forced to throw body kicks or high kicks. It's the 3rd time that's landed for him. But he usually sets his boxing up in his blitzes off the kicks. Since Strickland's not giving him the kicks, he's not blitzing. So it's harder for him to land.
Strickland jab splits the guard of du Plessis. Du Plessis in perpetual forward motion. Nice low leg kick there, so it appeared. Followed it up with a right hand up top.
Yeah, DDP's doing a great job not staying on the back foot, following his game plan, consistently attacking the legs, even though he's getting checked, and just keeping the momentum forward, keeping Strickland on his heel. You have to do this to Strickland. If you let Strickland start moving forward, he gets ahead fast.
Du Plessis is constantly one that's advancing. He said it was so important for him not to allow for Sean to be the one that dictated. He has not allowed for that to happen yet. Now, because of that, he has taken a number of jabs, and his face is starting to swell. But as the fight is going on, he's doing much better in actually reaching Strickland on some of his strikes.
And certainly a lot of his misses are pronounced and they're big, but he's okay with that, right? He is a finisher of the highest order, constantly throwing different speed and tempo and direction with his strikes. He's gone to the spinning back fist 5 or 6 times tonight, landed one of them.
And Sean is fighting behind his jab beautifully, but he's got to start popping that jab double jab sometimes if you're Strickland. He can't just try to put one on Dricus du Plessis, because now Dricus has seen it. And Dricus...
A little bit of a telegraph there with that high kick.
And I think that that's going to happen as he starts to... The fight gets longer, because naturally you will fatigue a little bit. But still, man, under pressure. And John, I mean, Drake has talked about his nose getting fixed.
Yeah.
His cardio looks fantastic.
It really does.
Could it really be just one thing like that?
No, it's not all that. He actually was somewhat dismissive of that as this overwhelming angle to his improved cardio, but he's 15 seconds away from realizing a 4th round for the first time as an MMA pro here in his 23rd pro fight. Looks pretty fresh here.
And these are very close rounds.
It did appear as though Strickland's pace waned in that 3rd round.
Oh, nice left hook there by Sean.
Hey, I don't like that round. You know what I mean? Come on. Hey, let's pick up the pace a little bit more on this. Look at me. If we just stay on our stick and lead the dance, don't forget about your teeth. That was money in the bank. Watch your barriers when we start walking around here. When we get around the cage, he's going to start exploding on us, all right? Hey, this is where we start looking to drown this guy, okay? Pick your pace up on him. Read his guard. It's going linear. Every time he comes linear guard, find downstairs, hook around the hand.
Dit is mooi af. Hij staat. Kijk.
He's tired. He's tired.
Op je lastige kijk.
He caught you at the last.
Dan moet je akkoord afvallen.
On the minutes, I want to take down.
Hij kijkt weer. Hij wacht er even.
I know he's waiting for it.
Staljon, als je moet, trek hem één keer. Trek hem.
If you have to pull him,
Trek hem voor afvallen.
pull him for a takedown.
All right, we have arrived at the championship rounds. The du Plessis corner suggesting that Strickland is a little bit fatigued. The mid-round visuals perhaps would suggest otherwise, but du Plessis certainly would appear to have a lot of energy. You might have heard the corner suggest a possible takedown if the opportunity presents itself.
And, you know, the corner's saying that he's tired, but they've been saying that since round 1. But the Strickland corner wants him to pick it up. They think that he can actually drown Dricus now that we're getting into the championship rounds.
Yeah, because he keeps such a good pace with. Ooh, nice body kick.
That right hand finding its mark in round 4 for Strickland. Strickland doubling up on these significant head strikes landed. Du Plessis switching up his stances constantly, coming up on 3 minutes here to go round 4.
He switches stance to try to find the openings. It makes it harder to, you know, hit him with the big shots because it's always a different look, Du Plessis. People talk about awkward. It's because of the stance switch and the way that he kicks. He kicks you when you're punching so he can get his head off the center line, and it makes things look crazy. And then he goes for these nice takedowns.
Dricus landed another right hand, and it really cut Sean open now. A lot of blood coming from the eye of the champion.
So now both of them are pretty beat up in the face.
Strickland really leaking now. Look at that left eye. Oh, big right hand for Du Plessis. What a fight as advertised.
Oh, nice right hand. Yep. The blitzes are starting to add up now. He's finally able to blitz forward a little bit on the angle.
Oh! Head kick got through.
And now the right hand is landing on the left side of the champion's face. Could be that the blood is leaking down because that cut seems to be in a very bad place.
Beautiful physical shot. And Strickland gets taken down, trying to get to that right hip to get upright.
He is so strong, and his wrestling has improved so much. Du Plessis now is doing more technical wrestling opposed to just trying to bull you over.
And, you know, a lot of people have tried to take down Strickland. This, again, shows you how good DDP actually is. He touches you with the hands. He's switching stance. There's so many things to look at.
Yeah.
That's what opens up the takedowns. He gets your respect on the feet and then does stuff like this. I mean, nobody's really taken down and controlled Strickland like this.
Strickland's got to attack the hands if he wants to get up. He's got to step 1 foot up, one at a time. There you go, right leg up, and then start to get to your feet. 1 minute left.
6 takedowns on 9 attempts for Dricus Du Plessis. Certainly proving that his style can extend into championship rounds. Looked like Strickland might have checked that one. Du Plessis loads up, misses twice, but continuing to fire offense Strickland's way, and from all different angles.
Great check.
Yeah. Strickland jabs his way forward.
We haven't seen Strickland get back on those teep kicks at all either, the way his coach wanted. And those teep kicks are extremely effective in the first round for him.
Yeah, that was a really good attack for him early in the fight.
Oh, a couple big right hands from Strickland.
Yeah, when he starts letting that right hand go, he's dangerous, Strickland, because that jab's just been setting it up the whole fight. Got a little cut for DDP now because of that right hand. Strickland.
Well, perhaps the myriad naysayers who continue to knock the cardio of Still Knox will acknowledge his relative freshness here with about 90 seconds to go in round 5 of a world title fight. And even if partially blocked, a big right hand for Strickland, who has certainly answered the imperative from Eric Nixick after round 4. Jab for Strickland lands flush.
Last minute's gonna really pour onto these guys, I think.
Oh, nice body kick by Du Plessis. Final minute.
Awesome technical battle from these champions.
Jab by Du Plessis. Oh, Strickland really starting to find the range again, round 5. Du Plessis lands a right hand.
The right hand, he starts clubbing it now instead of down the middle, and it's landing.
Yep. Final 10 seconds. Well, the forecast was for a war, and that is what they got. A standing ovation in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as Sean Strickland and Dricus du Plessis go the full 25 minutes to decide the UFC middleweight championship. And Dricus du Plessis comes over to the broadcast. One of the many watch parties in Pretoria, South Africa, to decide the UFC middleweight championship. What a fight.
Early in the fight, it was the jab of Sean Strickland that really did dictate what was going on. Dricus was struggling, but as the fight went on, he was able to land a lot of takedowns. We have not seen Sean Strickland taken down that many times. Right hand lands for the champion. Du Plessis goes to the body here on one of his blitzes. Head kick lands for Dricus du Plessis. Body kick from the challenger. A big right hand lands for Dricus, cuts open Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland lands a beautiful overhand right as we get to the end of the 5th round. But Dricus is on the gas the whole time. Then another straight right hand from Dricus du Plessis. A very close fight, very competitive fight, and I honestly don't know who won it.
Dricus du Plessis, certainly the most credentialed, accomplished mixed martial artist out of South Africa, but there's no overstating what it would mean were he to realize the UFC world title tonight. And what else can be said about Sean Strickland? There have actually been this week comparisons to Conor McGregor, believe it or not, in terms of the star power and how this man has just exploded exponentially, really prior to winning the world title, but then breaking through and winning it took him into a totally different stratosphere. And only one man knows who has won. Bruce Buffer with the cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Sal Diamato scores the contest, 48-47, Strickland. Eric Cohen has it, 48-47, Du Plessis. And Derek Curley scores the contest, 48-47, for the winner by split decision. And